Good afternoon, all my viewers. My name is Mika Munywa. I am a lab officer by profession, and today in Your Health, the Bottom Line, we have a very special guest who will be sharing her story with us, and she is a doctor, Dr. Andrea. I hope you are also keeping safe by following the Ministry of Health guidelines, which are washing your hands regularly, sanitizing your hands, wearing mask while you are in public, as well as keeping social distance. So you are welcome to the show, and we are going to get to learn a lot from Dr. Andrea. Dr. Andrea, it's your time.
Very much for this invitation. My journey with Neolife started a long time ago. Not quite as long ago as Barry's, but for me, but it was 30 years ago. And I came into it because I was in trouble, actually. And my problem was that I had just been diagnosed with a late-stage cancer diagnosis. And I had 2 young children. They were 8 and 5 years old. It was super important that I get well. And I decided that I would go the full medical route, which I did, chemo, surgery, radiation, the whole lot. But what I did know, because I am trained as a biochemist and immunologist, was that really what mattered was that my body have all the tools on hand to do what it knew best, and that was to heal itself. So while the doctors were busy doing their thing, I turned my face away from them, figuratively, and I decided that I was going to do anything I could to support my health during the process. Because as you know, the medical treatments are very toxic, to put it frankly. And it's really a battle between whether your body can survive the treatment and overcome the disease, or die of the treatment and possibly the disease. So I went on a search. I was looking for something that I could take and trust, and that I felt would help me. And it's important that when you make a choice about anything that you take, that you have a degree of faith in it, that you believe that somehow this is going to work for you. Because if you take something believing that it won't work, then you might as well not take it. And so I did go on a search. I was looking for nutritional supplements specifically, and I was extremely grateful when somebody showed me the Neolife range. It was called GNLD at the time. I think it's changed names several times. But I just want to make a point to all of you at this point, and that is that if that person had not taken the trouble to show me the products, I might never have learned about them. And so there is a huge responsibility placed on all of us who have heard about the products, who have joined the business, to actually tell people about it. Because if we don't, and they don't find out about it, they may not get hold of some of what I believe to be the best products available anywhere. So why were these products so important to me? They were important because they ticked 2 very important boxes. The first one was that they were fully researched. They were backed by science. Now, I am a scientist by training, and so that really matters to me. And I looked into that, and I found that the research supporting the products was absolutely impeccable. They didn't put anything out that they did not know worked. And so I could put my scientific faith in the products. And then the other aspect that I thought was very important, and I still think is very important, is that all the products were nature-based. That is, they came from the normal human food chain. They weren't fiddled with. We are so extremely good at fiddling with things and changing things and thinking that we can improve them. And that is simply not so when it comes to food and nutrition. We are given, we are gifted the nutrition that we need. We just have to make sure that we are getting it. And so that is a very important aspect. And I'm quite intrigued by all the new products that come out. And basically they are very much the same as medicinal drugs because they have been fiddled with. They are not normal foods. And so they've been altered by science to apparently work better. And I'm absolutely certain that they will not work better. They will fail just in the same way as much of the medicines have failed us or caused really bad side effects. So I started taking these products 30 years ago for my own purposes. I had these 2 kids, and they were the ENT specialist's dream. They were always getting colds and coughs and sore ears and what have you. And when I started giving them the kids' nutrition, it absolutely transformed their lives. And we ceased going to the doctors after that. And then the third person in the family was my husband. He was going through a very stressful situation at work at the time. And he started taking the products really as a grudge because I wanted him to. And after 1 month of taking the Daily Vitality Pack, he sheepishly asked for more because he had noticed that he was feeling better. But what was more exciting to me was that his colleagues, who didn't know what he was doing, asked him what it was he was doing differently because he was coping so much better with a very stressful situation at work. So, do I believe in the products? Absolutely 100%. Can anyone tell me they don't work? Absolutely not. Can anyone tell me that they're too expensive? Absolutely not. And my greatest concern is that more people know about it, which is all of our jobs, and that start with anything that you can start with will be better than nothing, is my mantra. So I hope that paints a little bit of a picture. And the other thing is, please consider prevention. It's far, far cheaper and far more comfortable at every level not to get sick than to have the hammer blow to the cancer diagnosis. Is not fun. And if you want to know what expensive is, try getting sick. Your bank balance never looks the same after a serious illness. So get onto some products. I 100% endorse them in every way. Hope that helps you, and enjoy the ride with Neolife.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Van der Hoeven. Great to you. That's an amazing story. That truly is an amazing story. So you started the products 30 years ago because you had a major health challenge, and along with the medical treatment that you went through, along with the nutrition, you had amazing results. And I know you personally, and you are one of the healthiest and most active people I know. And I just think very few people who had the same diagnosis, cancer diagnosis that you had, would be in the same health position today if you didn't do what you did.
That's absolutely true. The people that I got to know quite well, going through the same treatment at the same time, and so they're people that I continue to relate to afterwards. They became friends, in other words. Not one of them made the 5-year mark.
And that was chemotherapy treatment that you're going through at the time.
That was chemotherapy, yes. And they had a few years of life, not very great quality of life. When you're being treated, it's not a pleasant time. And they did not live to tell the tale very long after that. And for me, 5 years was not enough. So now it's 30 years, and I'm looking at, I don't know, another 30, maybe.
That'd be nice.
Journey with me.
Fantastic. Thank you,
yeah.
Dr. Andre, for your story. Really appreciate that.